Austin Theory seems to be on a collision course with John Cena. Specifically, he's setting his sights on facing Cena on the grandest stage of them all, Wrestlemania in Hollywood. It's no secret that Theory has been on the same path as John Cena since he started his very young, illustrious career here in the WWE. But do the two actually need to face each other at WrestleMania this year? Assuming Theory is the United States champion or in the title picture for the United States Championship around Mania season, it's not a lock that he's set to face the 16-time world champion at WrestleMania in Hollywood. But while it definitely makes sense, and of course the booking writes itself, I wanted to look at a couple of other opponents that John Cena may face at this year's WrestleMania. So let's look at 3 WWE superstars who possibly could face John Cena at WrestleMania. So let's start with Austin Theory. Theory, in his own right, is the youngest Money in the Bank winner by default, and of course he is a former United States champion. John Cena was a former United States champion. In fact, that was the title that sort of skyrocketed him to superstardom. A lot of people have been comparing Austin Theory and John Cena ever since Austin Theory came up to the main roster. Does Theory need to face John Cena? I think there's other big-time opponents that Austin Theory could face, like Seth Rollins. What better way to close out their feud than at WrestleMania? One potential rumored option that I've heard is a guy who's coming off of a pretty good showing at the latest Premium Live event, and that's Logan Paul. Now, well, from the rumors that I've heard and read, Logan Paul's birthday just so happens to fall on the same date as this year's WrestleMania. Logan Paul said that he wants to get a bone thrown at him by Triple H. Now, Logan Paul has proven himself so far in the ring, not only in his tag team match alongside The Miz, but in his one-on-one match with The Miz, and his most recent match with Roman Reigns for the WWE Universal Championship. The fact is that Logan Paul has proven himself, and if he's going to face somebody like John Cena, that's probably one of the more easier opponents that he could face in terms of building a story and captivating an audience. And of course, those two would have plenty to talk about, John Cena being in the limelight of Hollywood. You got Logan Paul, who basically has amassed this huge following all over social media, with Instagram, with his YouTube channel, with his podcast. Some of it's actually pretty funny. I will say that I have watched and seen some of his podcast stuff recently, and it's really good alongside what he does with the WWE. I give him props, man. The guy has done the assignment. You can't fault him for that. Love him or hate him, he did the assignment, and he's still doing it. So yeah, I guess he kind of does deserve a shot. But I don't think it's a need for John Cena, nor is it a need for Logan Paul. Neither one needs each other to elevate one another. That's why I'm going with my third pick, and that's the match that I think the fans more or less want to see. That is John Cena finally becoming a Grand Slam champion and facing and defeating the current Intercontinental Champion, Gunther. It's no secret John Cena's career is very much winding down, and these may be his very last matches that he may do for the WWE, in professional wrestling in general. The fact is that this is the one title that John Cena has never won. It's the one title that has eluded him his entire career in the WWE, and not only that, it's another way to continue to elevate the Intercontinental Championship's prestige. Listen, let's be honest, Gunther has completely elevated the Intercontinental Championship. He's an absolute monster. He's a behemoth. Nobody can touch him. Nobody can beat him. Big match, John. WrestleMania, the one title he's never won, and he's the one to finally beat Gunther. Yes, of course everybody's going to buy that. And then the very next pay-per-view, he loses it to Gunther again in some crazy cage match, right? I mean, come on, Zack Ryder lost the very next night at WrestleMania. Anyway, so who cares? You could do it. It doesn't matter. Right? Because John doesn't need the title for long. He just needs it for like a day. Okay? Just give him his one. Right? Just give him his one chip. But that's how you cement the dude's legacy. And that's also how you give Gunther, like, that's who should beat Gunther, is John Cena for the title one more time. And it's like, nobody else can beat Gunther? John Cena. Big match, John. Book it.